One of our dreams is to see a university that is training thousands and thousands of people, and not just people from Mexico, but from people from all over the world. And that out of this university, we would see this nation transformed. We would see Mexico transformed. We'd see Mexicans transformed. And we would see the nations transformed. And God is calling us here in Morelia to be a spot where transformation happens.
It's been incredible as we've been here in Morelia for 6 months, looking back 5 years ago when we first came here. We knew God was saying there's something more, there's something bigger. And to make a long story short, our first son really pushed us to come to Morelia, and he was born early, and God told us the birthing process has begun, and once it begins, you can't stop it. So we did a quick transition, and we never expected it, and we had a quick move as a family. A couple of years later, our daughter was born, and using our daughter, God said, it's time. It has begun. It's time for this new ministry. So when we came here into Morelia, it was a miracle upon miracle upon miracle. This house that we're in right now, we saw it, and it wasn't on the market. It was for sale, and by accident, we came across it, and the owner said, nope, we're not going to rent it. And so I was so bummed because this was like my dream. This house was so beautiful. And a year later, the owner wrote me and said, do you want it? We'll do a deal. And they dropped the price in a huge way, and they said, we trust you guys, we believe in you guys, and that's how we came in. When we came here, we didn't have enough money to pay the first month's rent, and God provided for that. We came without a car, and God provided for a car within 1 week. We came without a team, and then we had a team join us. We now have 9 staff with us. It has just been incredible, miracle upon miracle, how God keeps telling us, trust me and walk with me. Last year, we had 2 months where we didn't even know how we'd make it through 2 months, and an incredible ministry in YWAM Mazatlan gave us an offering, and YWAM itself has believed in us to help us make it possible. Just a couple months later now, we've got savings set aside, we've got teams coming, we've had teams come from Australia, the United States, Mexico, students are coming, we're starting new schools, and we are already seeing that there's not enough space. By the end of this year, we will not fit in here, and God's opening a door. When Katie said that we dreamed of university, we were thinking in 5 or 10 years to try and buy something. But the corner block here just completely came up for sale. In between that corner of this block and this house that we're in right now, if we could buy both of them, we could actually eventually buy this entire block and form the university of our dreams. Right now, if we can get that building right there and this one, we'd have capacity for over 100 students. We'd have capacity for multiple staff living on here. We'd have 5 or 6 classrooms. We could be getting our documentary program going, our Bible education program going. We have our media department get up and going. We have a space to do a huge auditorium to be teaching pastors and leaders every week. We really believe that this could be the open door that God is calling, but we need you. We need help in this. It's going to be about $1 million project. It'd be the first step of a 4-step process. The total block would be about $4 million to acquire it. Very little construction, very little maintenance. We're in one of the nicer areas of the city, so everything is built very well, and there's very little sustainability that needs to be done on it. If we can buy it, we're ready to run, we're ready for teams to come, we're ready for the students to come, and we are ready to actually start off being the university that God has called us to do. Invest in us, invest in this ministry, invest in creating a one-of-a-kind university that not only transforms the nations, but the nations would come here and invest in their nationals and their locals and see Mexico transformed. God's opening doors with Wycliffe Bible translators. God's opening doors with different professionals here in the country doing long-term work, saying, we want you guys. We just had the director on a state level of all of the jails come to us and say, we need your help. The government has said, come into our jails, come lead our leaders, come show them who God is. We need your help. And that's not a new story. These are things that keep coming up. God is giving us a grace, and we know that we need to expand, and we're ready, but we need your help. Please consider investing in God's dreams here. Our whole team is committed long term. We've got staff from Switzerland, from the United States, from Mexico. We're all bilingual. We're all 5 to 10 year commitment here. An investment in this could get a university going that could really transform the nations.